No wonder y'all couldn't hear me. I'm asleep. Alright, what's good, everybody? There we go. What's good, everybody? How y'all doing today? You know, happy lady Thanksgiving. I know it's, you know, past whatever, but you know. But hope y'all, you know, have a good day, have a good time. I'ma you know, starting them up, funk it. But yeah, I just yeah, so let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. But first, let me switch up something. Alright, oh man. Put this shit on 15. Alright. Let's go. Let me fix me neutralize. Whew. Okay. Alright, let's get to it, baby. Play the full game. Shit. Alright, let's go, y'all. Let's get it. Alright, here we go. See who's what.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the 42-year-old, six-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady and the New England Patriots as they take on EA Sports.
Yeah, I need to change how cool.
Six-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady and the New England Patriots as they take on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the 42-year-old, six-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady and the New England Patriots as they take on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the 42-year-old, six-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady and the New England Patriots as they take on EA Sports.
A short time ago, and of course the loudest cheers.
Yo, what's good, my keys? What's good, bro? Welcome to the stream, fam. Yo. This junk is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just
let's do it.
Preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer
All
heat
right,
feels good on
Patriots.
these old bones, especially because
If
we're
I
not
lose
putting on
against the Lions,
pads. We
I'm
don't
gonna
have
be
to be
so
out there in
sick.
that heat
I'm gonna be
running into
sick.
other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is
If we lose
back.
against the playoffs, we gonna lose goddamn games.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from Ford Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and Matthew Stafford ready to go here. Stafford still a solid quarterback in his 11th season now, but the Lions still yet to win a playoff game under his guidance. And last year's mark of 6-10, the worst since 2012 for the Lions.
Alright. Let's see what we got here. Alright, come on, defense. God.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Good D.
And now the offense for Detroit.
Running back Kerryon Johnson was drafted out of Auburn in the 2nd round in 2018 to become the Detroit Lions lead running back, something they haven't had in a long time. In fact, in 2018, he ran for over 100 yards in a game in September, the first Lions back over 100 yards since Reggie Bush on Thanksgiving Day in 2013. They're hoping that continues, and he'll be the 3-down runner that they've been seeking.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Dante Hightower is a guy who can play the run with the best of anyone in the league, but he'll fool you a little bit in pass coverage. Not so bad there as well.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Okay.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, 2nd-year man out of Auburn. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him a
good. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good, bro. It's gonna be good, bro. It's gonna be good, bro. Trust me, believe. This is all man too.
Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, come on.
Out of bounds inside the 30. A very good gain on 1st down, 9 yards on the dump off.
Some nickel blitz now. I'll do some nickel.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
Let's get it.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. They're going draw play. Stafford to Johnson. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
All right, 3 to nothing, y'all, 3 to nothing.
So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason, but here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up
Give me
shop
some.
at
All
the
right, come back
23-yard
here,
line.
Tom.
The Patriots come out led by the 4-time Super Bowl MVP and owner of a record 6 Super Bowl rings. Arguably the greatest to ever play the game, Tom Brady. And we keep asking the same questions every year. How much longer can he keep doing this? Is this the year the dynasty crumbles? And every year Brady comes out and leads his team to the Super Bowl. They've been there now 3 years in a row, and only one team has made it 4. That's the Buffalo Bills. But remember, they lost all 4 in the early 90s. Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Let's go.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd down, Michelle. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
Sony Michel was taken near the end of the 1st round in the 2018 draft, but boy, did he earn his keep in that season with New England. Really came out in the playoffs, scored the only touchdown in the Super Bowl win over the Rams. Expect bigger and better from Sony Michel moving forward.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
From midfield, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
All right.
That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Man, you're right, man. They do be cheating,
They'll start out
man.
here with a jet sweep. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50.
What?
Good pickup of 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right?
Right.
You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards. On second down, it's Johnson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. C.J. Anderson with it. There's a big part of the Rams run to the Super Bowl last year. And he's going to have
What the world? Exactly. What the world? Like, come on, man.
3rd and 1. That's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
A first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get the
Bruh,
first
I
down.
know you've seen that.
Touchdown.
I know you've seen.
Carry on Johnson. 35 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker in the rock.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle.
Flag, let's get it, yes.
Somewhat
Thank you.
awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Exactly, man.
To throw is Brady.
What the
To
fuck?
escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Brady to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. On 2nd and inches, Stafford. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's 3rd and very long when they had been in 2nd and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on 2nd and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. This is Johnson. He's got it. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now, after the completion, we're going to get timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. From the red zone now, Stafford. James has got it. Complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes our score 17-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Exactly. Thank you.
So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
What in the world,
What I
man?
like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Play action. Now it's Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman.
Thank you, other man. Man, come on, y'all. We gotta calm back, bro. We gotta, make some, make some plays or something.
Brady now on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 17-0 our score after 1.
It's all right. It's all right. You just.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground.
What the flop?
What the flop,
y'all?
He was met and dropped behind the line there.
My offense not.
So 3 to bring up 4.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen...
Oh, I swear to God, you missed that.
That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tom Savage ready to lead his troops back onto the field. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
Well, hey, yo, I'm going to try All Pro real quick. I'm going to try All Pro, cuz, like, oh, man, it's kind of, no. Oh, dang it. I can't. I got to wait till the game, man.
To an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense.
Good hit, boy.
So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Savage. And that's complete to Lewis.
That was some game pass.
Inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 28.
Slant routes are
damn, I thought you could put in All Pro. Yeah, I gotta wait till the game to me.
You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
What the mess? What's wrong with my damn defense?
Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Oh, no, nickel
play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now the second-year man from South Dakota State, it's Zach Zenner. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
This game better be a blowout already.
And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater on to add the extra.
If y'all watching this, I know I'm trash, but I'm going to get better soon.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy. And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference. They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. On second down, they'll run with White. He gets away for 1. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt. Here's Hoyer. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL. Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Yeah, I don't like that either,
Not sure
bro.
this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now it's
Whoa.
first down there, but it's incomplete.
Ooh. Oh my God, I'm scared. I'm not gonna make it. The bucket.
Another shot from the 9
gonna have
on
to fight
2nd
for
and
it.
goal. Hoyer.
How you drop the ball?
Incomplete.
You see what I mean, man? You drop the freaking ball.
I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pay. And he'll
Let's
take
go.
it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Tom Savage ready to lead his troops back onto the field. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so, and isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
More than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Don't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the second quarter. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Anderson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a run with Anderson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down,
Exactly.
it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
10th carry now for Anderson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Back to throw, Savage. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round. Anderson loses the football.
Let's go.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starts with a run by White.
Whoa! 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 Ho, 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 ho. Ooh.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 22, Hoyer.
Oh.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And it's third down. New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Hoyer. And able to find Dorsett.
Go.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Now back to throw. Dorsett making the catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. They run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
10-24, y'all. 10-24, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to
Let's go.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. James White there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown.
Play smart. I don't think that is play smart, y'all.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
This game, let me put it all pro. See how I do all pro.
Good job in the passing.
So this one here, boys.
They've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can
I don't know what I did, but
this is something. However.
No doubt about it.
Savage on first. That one complete to Anderson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Saw man coverage on the perimeter, and that was a pretty good throw. And it's one of those ones that wasn't an easy catch, but it's one that he thinks that he should have come down with, although I'm sure the opposing cornerback would beg to differ.
That's to Fulgham, complete.
Come on,
it's a gain
y'all.
of 10 for the Lions.
Man,
First down.
I know, man. If I can
Had a
keep it
pretty good
locked.
throw on the curl route there, third down,
Okay.
and pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
Oh,
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell
All
that
right, we
route
gotta
really
stop,
well, you
y'all.
think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing to go.
On first and 10, Savage.
Let's go.
Incomplete pass.
Go.
That'll
Good
stop
D.
the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again. Savage. Screenplay. Anderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Here's Savage.
Let's
He fires one that's
go.
intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll get this back across the midfield.
We got this, y'all. We got this. Come back here, baby. Come on. We got this. Y'all gotta keep it calm. See what your wide receivers open.
You've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Down. 50.
All right, we got this, y'all. We got this. We gotta keep calm, all right? All I'm seeing. All right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And
Let's go.
there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Man, I'm scared, but I'm shaking like a mug, bro, if I don't get
Line
this
of
touchdown.
scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. He'll drop to throw. Dorsett's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Throwing again on second down.
Whoa! Hold
Under
on.
the
What
Lions'
the?
pressure, he's brought down.
You know what? Oh, you lucky.
So we
You
reach
lucky.
halftime in our first preseason
That's all right, though.
matchup
It's
of
all
the
right.
year.
It's
As
all
we'll
right,
send you
though.
down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan
just talk it
Coachman
over,
for
Coach.
EA Sports halftime
See what we
report.
need to do, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. It is back to football for 22 teams here on this Thursday night, minus the Broncos and Falcons who played last week. And we want to remind you that we are now 28 days away from the opener of the 100th season of NFL football. The Packers...
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
Oh,
Guess it in the locker room.
God dang it.
cleaning up some of the errors.
My bad, y'all, my bad.
I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Ooh.
On 2nd and 10, Hoyer. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Hoyer now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, what the?
Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh my
First possession in the
gosh.
first quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that.
Got it back. Let's go.
Intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a
Oh, my
fumble.
bad.
Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Opting to run again here with White. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that
Oh,
first.
bro, this guy with his guitar, boy.
Back to throw now.
Oh,
First
right
down. He finds Dorsett.
go.
It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that?
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
Told you,
You know, I just grab a nugget when I
We
can.
not about to
Drive
lose
that
this
time of
goddamn
6
time.
plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They start the drive with Anderson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd and 2, Savage. And his throw here's incomplete.
There was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Savage. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Yes, man. Cheetahs, man.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's taken on the 25. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 6 yards away. And the Lions have taken the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out come the Patriots. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Hoyer, that's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. White again.
Bro, what kind of dot?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Jesus Christ.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they like some matchups that they had.
I'm
they
done.
could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
I'm done, dude.
Well, they clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out in your midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Savage. Powell on the catch. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Out of the gun, Savage. Open is Powell. That's complete. And he gets us inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run. Anderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Savage from the shotgun snap. Completes it to Powell. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. They run with Anderson. He's been the bell cow tonight. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Savage, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Jamie Collins coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down.
Yeah, I see.
Run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Big stop, dude. Big stop. Let's go.
Anderson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Gosh.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Oh, thank God.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Savage under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let me see how that
to
goes
see
down.
what they can do this time. And on
Hope
that
our
last
pros
drive,
easy then.
went for it on 4th, turned it
Rookie.
over. Good job by their defense, so they held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm in trash. Oh my goodness.
Defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Hoyer.
what the blow?
He goes again. Romeo Okwara providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down.
Exactly.
Boy, the ball's going to go
Get
over on
them
downs here inside
man.
the 10-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game.
And he takes this one in for a Lions
Oh,
touchdown.
man.
Brandon Powell ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Well, at least he wasn't a blowout like he was
In
before.
a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch
Oh,
of this
my
game.
gosh.
He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
Dude, what the fuck did I make the ring?
Goes down.
Oh, my
They couldn't
God.
contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Hoyer.
Dude, what the oh my God, man.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
He'll rifle this one deep right
Oh,
side.
what?
That is incomplete.
Oh, my
Showing off the arm
God.
strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This man, I
Coach told me a long
swear
time ago the
to.
difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted.
This quarterback suck, man.
Now he bowls him over.
Yeah, good coach on the Baltimore. Oh yeah.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage. They've all been excellent.
Fluffy, I'm gonna try a lot of pro with Knicks.
As this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first
No, I
down.
don't just keep on blessing.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it?
Hello?
Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters.
Okay.
No reason to lighten up now.
But
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down.
and we're gonna keep running and then. So
Now it's Savage off the bootleg. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They go play fake. Now Savage. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Get out of here.
And that'll be incomplete.
What's wrong with you?
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
My house,
An
boom.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carry number 20 coming up for Anderson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
What you got for me, Coach? You gonna?
Now comes
No,
Brian
I'm not
Hoyer
gonna.
in the offense to
Nah.
take over. And that interception
Let's
that
just
ended
run
their
it.
previous drive likely also ended any shot
See
they had
what
at
we
victory.
got.
Yeah,
Let's
long
just-
road back
oh,
from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got White here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ready, ready. 90, wolf. Come, baby.
They go play action here on first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry for Harris. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very
Oh, crap. God damn it.
Down near the 5.
again. That one's going to hurt
Wait,
and in a
what?
big way.
What just happened? Oh.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
What the fuck? Ref, you cheating now. You cheating now.
Down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is
cheating
not going to
now.
help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Catch made by Fulgham. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Oh, gee.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Well, we lost. That's some of the wins I have. Oh, well.
From 19 yards away.
It's what it
And the
is, what it
Lions
is.
use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more
Nah,
comfortable.
cheat motherfuckers.
Is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Oh,
3
my God.
interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of...
What was that?
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
On the double. 43's the mic. Here we go. Let's go.
Now on second and 16. Hoyer. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Anderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, Anderson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Anderson a 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
I know, right?
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A give to Burkhead on 1st down. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, it's over.
Now Hoyer. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring.
All right, next one will be All Pro now. See how I do on All Pro.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL.
Oh my God. Man, bucket, man. Hold on, let me. Oh, hell no. What that? What that? Alright.
Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle.
Alright. Huh? Hold on, baby. What? Yo, we won. Oh, we won. Bro, we just got murked by the Detroit Lions, but then it says we won.
I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm
Gosh, coach. Ah, nah.
Yeah, drown out my problems. Let me. Magic. With the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. We got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Alright, let's see if we can get another dub, y'all. They said we won against Detroit, but we just got murdered. Let's see what we can do against the Tennessee Titans.
This is preseason football on EA Sports.
That better
Coming
than
up,
Chino
we'll see the
Tennessee Titans.
42-year-old, six-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady and the New England Patriots as they match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. With that, let's get you up to Nashville and Nissan Stadium. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown
I'm gonna see if our play is easy than a rookie.
Sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago.
If it's hard than our man, then
the Titans are set to match up with the New England Patriots. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
I'm gonna see what our pool is all about.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Nashville. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24.
Good stop, good stop.
The 5th-year quarterback, Marcus Mariota, ready to lead the Titans. Mariota still looking for his first 16-game season. He did pack on a few pounds in the offseason this year. Said he hopes to add a little durability and stay healthy throughout. This is Deion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Lewis. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of
Okay,
scrimmage.
don't look that bad, don't look bad.
Second down now. And we roll now on the graphics for the offensive starters.
Let's take a look at the left tackle, Taylor Lewan. A big, gregarious guy with great athletic ability. Plays the game with a little bit of an edge. In fact, he doesn't play to the whistle. He plays to the echo of the whistle.
Now they'll run with Lewis. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Dante Hightower is a prototypical run-stuffing inside linebacker who has the ability to go to the edge and rush the passer, and there's no better example than when he had the strip sack against Matt Ryan in Super Bowl 51.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mariota trying to lay one up deep. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Patriots take over. So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their own 18. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
I love the versatility of Marcus Cannon. He can play guard, he can play tackle. I think his footwork has really improved during his time in the NFL. He has one of the better backstories that you're going to get. This is a guy who was diagnosed with cancer, has beaten that, and now is one of the better players in the NFL.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can let it
squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted.
Damn it.
Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's all right. It's all right.
Now Lewis here on 1st down.
Fucking say your mother.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Look, that baby's good already.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
From the 27, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis.
Oh, that's
He'll be
gay.
a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. 1st down, Mariota. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
51 from Mike, boy, 51. Oh, here we go.
On 3rd down, Mariota.
Let's go.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points.
Passing the French.
That drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the toss, here's Michel.
Oh, dang.
More as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. What the converse is, though, You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the
come
result you
on,
end
man.
up with.
Come on.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. He'll rifle this one deep right. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And wrote him up. Dion Lewis, touchdown, Titans.
Shooting this.
Dion Lewis, 45 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe
there's no way. Come on, lineman. Y'all is garbage. So garbage.
Whatever's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Go for it.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Really?
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Yes. Had to play smart.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing is Mariota. And his throw is incomplete.
He dropped it.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
Come on, y'all is lagging like crazy.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or playing the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver.
I put it on pro.
But it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, And not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. Throwing on 2nd and 8. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Brady steps away. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Brady gives to Michel. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there.
Hold on. My defense can't be that. Oh my God, my defense cannot be that damn garbage. Oh wait, what? Oh. Oh, okay.
It's 2nd down.
Wants to pass. Slam.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43.
Come on, y'all. Come on.
Now, how many times have we seen that? Third down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. There's no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. Meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, they'll run with White. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Michelle.
Go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 38 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't been offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 14-10. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Okay. Bet.
Dion Lewis getting set to go again here with his guys on offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Serve as your running play back.
Dion Lewis. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Look at this. One juke move, man. Really?
Ready for another season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The Patriot offense now set to come back out on the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman, and that'll bring up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Wait, that wide 80. Line 54. I'm going shadow.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. Second down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Brady going to throw. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10
Oh.
at the 38. Michelle, they toss it out right to him. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way.
Yes, face mask. Dang,
boy,
God.
It's been good.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. He'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Brady. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Caught by the tight end Watson. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Yeah.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gostkowski's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that's so deflating for the defense. What's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titan.
Nah, bruh. Nah. Bump this game, bro. Bump this game. I'm gonna try the Browns, y'all. Nah, I'm gonna start a new franchise or something. Nah, delete that bull crap, man. Besides new. Fuck this shit. Okay, what difficulty is on now? Hold up. Fuck this shit, man.
Select the team you want to join.
I used to bet. Oh. Oh. Okay, Baltimore Ravens 2-0. Okay. I might as well use the.
Select the team you want to join.
No, I'm gonna try the Green Bay Packers since I ain't used them in a while. Oh, I gotta look at the defense. Let me see. Wait, what's the defense? Oh gosh. $85, another one. Oh, jeez. Funky, I'm gonna use the Browns.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
Let's see, strategy. What's the best? Let's see, motivator. This is the custom trade. Team building. Strategies. Oh gosh. I don't give a crap what the difficulty on. No, fuck it, I ain't no switch. Just leave like that. Alright. Let's see how the Brown goes. Cause I don't know what the fuck the Patriots, man. Like, come on, man. I hope Browns better than the Patriots, cause they are, man.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the runner-up and Rookie of the Year balloting Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns as they match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's head over to Raymond James
Bro, the
Stadium
Browns,
in
they
Tampa
garbage.
for the call of this
Oh,
one.
I'm gonna see how garbage they are.
Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, the hope, Coach, was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now. But
Yeah, I'm gonna see how garbage they are. They really garbage on this game, and I don't know what to say
Just a
on
short
that.
time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big shift.
Let me see how they defense and offense goes.
Here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at week 3 of the preseason.
let's see
And
what
this
we
is the
got
one
here.
that the
Let's see what we
coaches
got here.
probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly, this is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to
Oh,
play.
God.
You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game. And then you got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches
Try the
will handle
Packers.
that.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive.
I'm gonna try the Packers then. See how they is. See how they is. Finish elite.
Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the 15-year veteran Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers as they match up with the second-year man Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Lamar Jackson in his second season, the Heisman Trophy winner of 2016, leading the Ravens onto the field. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And right away, he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating.
Now Brown, he lost the football. This will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
But I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know it's torture to scream and just hang on to the ball.
He got it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson on first down. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Quick throw taken in by Snead. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first. This is Ingram on first and 10. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Safety Adrian Amos was a free agent in 2018, and division rival Green Bay took note and brought him to Wisconsin to patrol the center of their defense and also drop down near the line of scrimmage and make some big-time plays in the running game.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Nice.
A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Jackson and the offense come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Nah.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He can run for it, and he will.
Oh my God, you can always okay, good.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the third time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
The Packers take the field. Aaron Rodgers at the helm. 2019 marking his 12th season as the Packers starter. 15th season overall. Last year for Rodgers, 25 touchdown passes, just 2 interceptions. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Dang.
Unfortunately for him,
Can I get some yards?
It'll be a pick up of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Let's go to the middle of the Baltimore defense where Brandon Williams holds court. And we often talk about how difficult it is to stop a big-time runner. How about trying to stop a big-time guy in the middle?
Oh, my God. That ain't something. You know what?
Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judah.
Blitz again, goddammit. Blitz again.
I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now, pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the end zone, but not to
What was that, y'all? What was that?
Jimmy Graham,
Tell me what was that?
Receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
La.
Incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
And he loses the football a second time. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And now the Packers get set to go. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Second down and goal. Rodgers, and now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
We got this.
And we shift our attention to Mark Ingram. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
On second down, Ingram. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. That throw good for 4. It's second down. From the 44, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Packers pick it up. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 55 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing again. A short throw caught by Andrews. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Jackson now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. It's complete to Snead. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
All day, every day, any day.
To throw again is Jackson. Snead's got it. And down inside the 15 yards. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And with the day he's having as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact same thing each and every week as long as he continues to run like that. Sometimes it's that simple, partner.
Yeah. You know how superstitious these guys can be.
Oh, there's no doubt, right? If you put your left sock on first and you have this kind of game, you'll keep doing it. In this case, let's investigate that pregame meal. We might need some of that.
Yeah, right. It's working. On first down, Rodgers going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our... We now proceed to the start of the second half. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Face mask. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Williams. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Now Williams. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 13 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. For those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 10. Once again, Griffin. Dixon complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Griffin. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Jackson. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
It got his man complete. Oh, he sheds himself free. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown. 69 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. To throw is RG3. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Packers pick it up.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about
Let's
just how costly a
go,
mistake
Packers.
that was. Probably good for him to get it out of his system right
Let's
now.
get
Just
it.
hope for him and the team, it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a
Good
doubt.
hit,
Plus,
boy.
you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Deshaun Kaiser making his way out to the huddle. The lead is theirs here in the 3rd quarter, but it's really been the ground game that's been the recipe for success.
You mean the spotlight isn't shining as brightly on the guy throwing it?
No, it's the man behind him that's had a heck of a game.
And that's really okay. That's actually what you're looking for. I mean, your pride tells you, hey, I want to be responsible. I want to throw a bunch of touchdown passes. But when you're able to run the football, typically speaking, your team's doing pretty well. And in this case, they're winning.
We'll see if they have balance on this drive. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Kaiser. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. We focus our attention on the Green Bay defense as they head out. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And you know guys on defense, they say the turnovers. Offensive guys call them turnovers. We call them takeaways. We go get them.
You guys,
that's exactly what they've done in this game.
The former
We'll
DB making
time.
sure you know their takeaways on the defense.
Takeaways, man.
This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's getting. Now look out, Griffin hit and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
We're going to look at Equinemius St. Brown as he and the rest of the crew march out onto the field. And I know that they double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
To throw again on second down, Kaiser. A throw caught by Kumaro. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight?
Here's St. Brown of the jet sweep. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will extend this big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And a nice play on the end of it, an 18-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
DeShone Kizer making his way out to the huddle. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those
Okay, y'all, okay, got this, got to get open, right?
All right, that was good, all right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
On the ground, this is Williams. And now running right through it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Play fake. Kaiser. Flush to his right. He's going to take, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Now Crosby for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Griffin. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. If you go back to OTAs in May, Chris Moore, he's a guy that a lot of people saw as a breakout candidate. 4th-round pick back in 2016 and hasn't really shown a whole lot in limited playing time so far in his career. 44 career catches in 3 seasons. So 2019 figures to be an important one if he wants to prove his wares in this league. This pass into the arms of Snead. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Griffin. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I can tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now a 10th carry, here's Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Williams. Oh, he breaks another. Fights free yet again. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got his target. That's more. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
That was blood. That was so blood.
I want to see something executed before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done. And maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now it's Griffin. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Griffin. Now a desperation throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One last shot for RG3. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped lead them to victory. The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
Twitter, man. Yo, Twitter. Yeah.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game. Start your week by installing your game plan. In offensive and defense each week, once you've made your game plan, choose to start.
Oh, we got the
Now
Raiders.
let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Y'all, this is it for me for tonight. But hope y'all, like the first beginning of the, we got murked. But it says we win. We win. But yeah. But thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for supporting your boy. He'll be streaming. Let's see. I think about Sunday. Yeah, about a Sunday, and y'all keep me, posted. All right. Love y'all. Peace.